My name is Reid Yobe. Welcome to my channel where I talk about relationships, business, and life issues. Today, I would like to talk to Zimbabweans living in Zimbabwe and those that are living in the diaspora. There are some business ideas that I would like to share with you. But even if you're not in Zimbabwe or if you're not a Zimbabwean, you can apply the ideas that I'm going to talk about, wherever you are. I'm going to try to present myself as simply as I possibly can so that we can all understand. If you don't want to go wrong as far as business is concerned, the first and most important thing that you must do is that you must look for you must find out first what people need. In other words, you must go around looking for problems. Look for the problems that people are having. What problems are people having? That's a research. You move around asking and finding out what people need. What problems are people having? Once you know the problems that people are having, then you ask yourself the question, how can I come up with a solution to these problems? Because people are having problems already and they need solutions. You must look for problems. The reason why people are struggling these days as far as business is concerned is because they don't ask themselves this question, this very important question first. Rather, what they do, they go out there looking for cheap products. They look for something that is highly accessible. Let me give you an example. I'm going to be using examples for you to understand exactly what I'm talking about as far as the mistakes that people make when they are doing business. Let's assume that a t-shirt costs $5 in the shop. Maybe that's the normal price of a t-shirt, $5. As you're moving around, you find a place where t-shirts are being sold at maybe $1, $1. Then you buy hundred or maybe hundreds of those t-shirts. After buying hundreds of those t-shirts, then you start going around trying to sell those t-shirts. You probably struggle to sell those t-shirts. Your business is struggling. The reason your business is struggling is because you did not try to find out first if people desperately need those t-shirts. I don't care how much you be selling those t-shirts for. You probably may be selling those t-shirts for $2 each, and in the shops they cost $5. But people don't want them. The cost is not important. How much you buy something for is not important. The most important thing is there someone that is in need of this? What will enable you to make money when it comes to business is the ability to know where to find something that someone is desperately in need of. People don't care about how much money they spend. People care about the satisfaction of their needs. If you walk into a community where people are just living and no one is working, as long as there are people, there is something that I want you to know about the people that are living within that particular community, is that those people eat every day. They may not be working, but they eat. One thing that I want you to know is that anyone that is breathing at this point in time eats, and they eat every day. Even if the economy is not doing well, people still eat, and they eat every day. So if you don't want to struggle as far as business is concerned, your main focus should be on what people need. They will come looking for you. I just want you to think of anyone that is struggling as far as business is concerned right now. Maybe some of these people heard that maybe in China you can get this at this price. Then they say, if I can get that at that particular price, I think I can bring it here and maybe double. If it costs me maybe 20 US to get these products, maybe when I'm bringing them here, I can sell them and get maybe double. But what you don't ask yourself is, are there people that desperately need that? There are people who are doing business today who are driven by the costs. They are driven by the costs, and they are jumping from one thing to the other. One product, today they are selling this, tomorrow they are selling that. Today they are selling this, tomorrow they are selling that. And the reason they are switching things that they sell is because at the end of the day, maybe if they hear that there is this particular product that they can get at this amount of money, and if they think that they can double that, then they go and buy it without even asking themselves if there is someone that needs that. Your main focus should be on what people need. There is nothing wrong with buying and selling, but the main question that you must ask yourself is, do people need that? Even if there are people that need something, the other question that you should ask yourself is, can I make money out of it? Because if it's only one or two people that need something, you may not be able to make profit. You may end up maybe running a loss through selling something because there are only a few people that need it. Remember what I said, things that people need, desperately need, like food. It should be something that someone desperately needs and are looking for a solution to fix it. There are things that people need, but maybe they can do without. And the reason that they'll be ready and willing to do without those things is because maybe sometimes they cannot afford them. But there are some things which have gotten where there are certain things where it is not even important whether or not they can afford it. They need it. It's a matter of life and death. Having said that, I would like to suggest that people try crop production as a business. Well, before I start talking about crop production as a business, there is another point also that is very important. As a Zimbabwean, or maybe wherever you are, if you're not in Zimbabwe, the other thing that you must do is that you must not only think about your country as the market. You must also think about exporting. That's something that you can also do. Remember, I said your focus should be on what people need. The problem that people have, especially if I'm to look at an ordinary person in Zimbabwe, is that they don't think beyond Zimbabwe when it comes to business. But there are things that are there in Zimbabwe that you can sell outside of the country and make money. I want to give an example of pecans. Pecans, I'm not saying this only because I'm from Zimbabwe, but I'm saying it because it's true. Zimbabwe has got the best pecan nuts in the world. I know about the nut business. I specialize in that. I specialize in the nut business, so I know about it. I know what I'm talking about. Zimbabwe has got the best pecan nuts in the world. And if we are to talk about cashews, so that you see that I know what I'm talking about, and I'm not just trying to just talk about Zimbabwe. When we talk about cashews, Nigeria supplies the best cashews in the world, followed by Mozambique, but Nigeria provides the best cashews in the world. Talking about almonds, the best quality comes from California. California in the United States of America. California supplies the best almonds in the world. Enough about that. So the reason I was just saying this is already that's an opportunity. But how many people in Matabeleland, Zimbabwe, are thinking of selling or exporting pecans? How many are thinking of exporting pecans? Chipinge has got macadamia, and that's in Zimbabwe. You can sell macadamias. You can sell macadamia nuts. Sell them outside. You can export them. Okay, I want you to listen to this. If you are to sell pecans in Zimbabwe, you won't make money, because I doubt if you can get people to buy them. But you can, if you are to export them, you make money. There are people outside of the country, or maybe here in South Africa, who need pecans. There are people here in South Africa that love macadamia nuts. There are people in Europe that love macadamia nuts, whilst they are rotting in Chipinge. And there are people that are struggling there in Chipinge. You can make use of the macadamia nuts that you have there. So crop production as a business involves a plant product such as grain, fruits, and vegetables that can be grown and harvested to be sold for profit. So in addition to providing food and raw materials to other businesses, crop farming in Zimbabwe can also provide employment opportunities to a very large percentage of population. Majority of people in Zimbabwe have got rural homes. It's high time you make use of the land that you have back in your rural home, because everybody that has got a rural home has got also a piece of land allocated to them that they can make use of. Majority of people these days are now living on a plant-based diet. Plant-based or plant-forward eating patterns focus on foods primarily from plants. This includes not only fruits and vegetables, but also seeds, oils, whole grains, legumes, and beans. It doesn't mean that these people are vegetarians or vegans and never eat meat or dairy. No, but they are proportionately choosing more of their foods from plant sources because they are very healthy. So you can grow these things and sell them. For your own information, they are very expensive and people are buying. They are willing to buy. People want to stay healthy and live longer. So for people to live on a plant-based diet is actually a need. You may not be aware of it, but it's happening. There are many people actually that have got money that are living on a plant-based diet. So I suggest crop production as a business. Make use of that rural home. If you've got a house in the city, I suggest that you do your business in your rural area. Go there and practice your farming. Drill a borehole. I'm sure you can make use of borehole water to water your garden. Bring the stuff to the city and sell, or you can even export. If you want to export, I'm sure you can visit the responsible ministries and they can help you on how you can go about it. Then you can make money. These are the ideas that I just thought of sharing with you. I hope I help someone. My name is Reed Yobe. Thank you.